Hey guys, welcome back to another session of the Hopry. Today I'm going to be drinking a beer from one of my favorite breweries. This is called the Russian River Damnation. It clocks in at 7.75%. It's classified as a Belgian strong pale ale. And if you're somebody who lives in the distribution of Russian River, you should be able to find this beer pretty easily. I know a lot of folks really want the Pliny the Elder and the Blind Pig and some of the, supplications and things like that. But I actually had this Damnation a little over a year ago at a beer tasting and remember just thinking, God, it was so beautiful in how clean it was. There was nothing offensive about it. And that's one of the things that I really like about Vinny's beers at Russian River is that they're just very clean. You really pull out those flavors. They're not real, convoluted in the way they present themselves, if that makes any sense. But let's go ahead and get this one in a glass because, again, I'm really excited to, drink this one. Just got it in a trade recently as an extra, in fact. And I'll tell you, that's a really good extra. So, Jordan, thank you. Appreciate that. The color on this one, it is immaculately clear. I don't think I've ever seen a beer this clear, to be honest with you. It's got this really nice, warm, golden color, really nice off-white looking head. I know that Vinny is a really big fan of Orval, so I would imagine that his temptation is more of a dedication to the Orval. And if I had to guess, which I'm probably wrong, but just an observation, in the glass this really looks a lot like Duvel. And I know that that's, pretty much the same style of beer, but, absolutely gorgeous, completely clear, a small amount of soft, foamy white head, but really just a good looking beer. So let's see if it smells great. And then we'll see, you can give it a little bit of agitation there and it really just fluffs up a nice 2 fingers worth of head. But let's go ahead and smell it and see if I remember how great this one really is. So I definitely get that, that Belgianese character right up front. It's got that over-ripened banana character that's really notorious with this style of beer. You do get a touch of maltiness, but this is really, again, like I said earlier, just a very clean smelling beer. Almost pristine-like in the way that it's been brewed. It's like all of the flavors are just really soft, but really prevalent. And again, I'm not getting a whole lot more than just kind of those banana bread, clove sort of aromas out of there. Maybe a touch of floral character from a little bit of hop that might be in here as well. But anyway, I'm just dying to taste it, and let's do that. So cheers. Yeah, so the first thing that comes to mind when I drink this again is that it's a really well-made, higher ABV Belgian beer that's just not fussy. It's very straightforward. You get that Belgian yeast flavor right up front. So the banana bread, the clove, maybe a touch of grassiness from a little bit of hop character in there as well. The yeast that's in there really is providing a good amount of spiciness as well. It's kind of cut immediately by the sweetness that's in the beer. So, that malt bill that's in there and the yeast character that's in there really are kind of on that same level. So nothing really stands out more than the other. You're able to focus on one, but then shift your attention to the other. And just a really nice, clean beer. I think if you're somebody who really likes the Duvel, and you're saying, hey, I'd like to try something else that's kind of like that beer, reach out to somebody online and say, hey, can I get a Damnation from you? I think you'll really enjoy this one. It does come in a smaller bottle now. I think for the longest time it only came in a 750. I think the last one I had was in a 750, but yeah, just a really good beer. They do tell you not to pour the yeast in, It's a little bit hazier this time than the first time, so I think as I get a little bit closer, I'll probably leave that yeast in the bottom. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review, and until the next time we get together, my name is Mark Starr. Thanks a lot for coming back. Cheers.